It's your boy Double 134 down back, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about this real quick because I like to put a nail in the coffin for this conversation forever, hopefully. And this is about the Covington kids versus the old man versus the black Israelites versus anything else you can imagine. I know versus the media, whatever, blah blah blah. So here you go. So the pretty much the whole situation is this: these kids were there. The black Israelites were chanting. We're calling them names. I think gays, fags, whatever else you can imagine. Saying you're not going to go to heaven or something like that. Whatever. Not very holy of you to say that. But so that happens, and then so they start chanting their school theme song, right? Their school theme song. Guy takes off his shirt, does in the middle. Probably a tradition. Probably the guy in the front that takes off his shirt, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They just do it to do it. It's a fun thing. You know, kids kind of do it. You do it in high school. I did in high school. I went to a Catholic school as well. It was a lot of fun. That's what you do, right? That's what you do. You're a bunch of kids. You kind of chant. You kind of chant your school themes. You always got patriotism. You have a patriotism towards your school, whatever. So that happens so I can drown out the sound. Then this indigenous person comes up, Indian, I guess. I think he's Indian. I couldn't even tell you. Native American, whatever, blah, blah. I don't care. He comes up and he starts just beating the drums. And, you know, the kids are letting him do his thing. You know how they're letting him do his thing? He comes walking up to the kids, right? He comes walking up to the kids. And I don't blame the kids for standing there. Okay, so as he walks up, he starts playing in front of this kid, right? I forget his name. I really don't want to say the name because I don't know. He doesn't need to be said more than anything else. So let's be honest here, okay? The kid could have done two things. He could have walked away, like he could have gone up the steps and walked away, right? And he would look weak, and the left would probably say this about it. If it ever caught wind, it probably wouldn't catch wind, right? The left would probably say this: "Oh my gosh, how can you defend your view on abortion when you can't even defend yourself against this old man?" Or blah blah blah, whatever. They find a way to twist it, right? But if he stays there like he did, he's called anything else you can imagine racist. He's a 16-year-old kid. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. Hodge, the kid from the one shooting in Florida, I forget, is his name Hodge? I can't remember. Whatever his name is, right? He purposely went politically active. This 16-year-old kid did not go politically active. This kid did anything but that. He stood there and said nothing and did nothing. He smiled. If a smile is that bad, okay, he was awkwardly smiling because he didn't know what to do. He was that kid that was probably like, you know what? He'd probably gone to the fight or flight situation, or fight, freeze, or flight. He probably went to the froze stage, and then he'd probably just smile because he's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I got these black people yelling at me, calling me a fag, and I got this guy in front of me who's beating the drums, saying something. I got my friends over there, you know, just kind of doing their own thing. And then I'm like standing here going, what is going on? Like, who on this planet is in control? Like, what? Like, I don't blame him. I don't know what I would have done if I was 16 years old. Could I kept my cool? Yeah, probably. Because in all honesty, there's probably people videotaping me so I wouldn't punch him or anything. But like, well, I probably walked away, probably. Or I probably just kept standing there until something else happened. But this is... So I'm going to say this about the kids right now, okay? I am actually very proud of the kids. The kids did everything right. They stood there. They didn't say anything mean. They didn't taunt. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything that would garner a media attention, right? The black Israelites, they took that and they didn't say anything bad in reply to them. They didn't call them the N-word. They didn't say anything about the black people that were yelling at them, calling them like fags and mean things, right? Even though that's very inappropriate to say to a bunch of kids. And you know what? When they said there's only like 5 guys, there's only like 5 adult men. Yeah, 5 adult men. In what? Like 30 kids? Like, come on. Like, those guys really need to be acting. You should be telling them they should act more like normal, like, consider it human beings, okay? Because they're not acting like it. So That happened. So the kids do everything right. I think the kids do everything right. They stood there. They didn't say anything mean in reply. There's no audio of them saying anything mean in reply. There's no audio of them saying the N-word to any of the black guys, even though that's what the media said. There's nothing happened there. On the 2-hour footage, and there is more video footage of that scene from different angles than there is in multiple movies. Okay? You can probably take you could probably take top 10 Hollywood movies and put the most seen in one of those movies times up by 10. Guess what? It still wouldn't even be close to how many cameras were on that situation. Literally nobody said the N-word. None of the guys said the N-word. So this is ridiculous, right? So these kids are being slain by the media because they're a bunch of white kids who went to Catholic school, who are going to Catholic school. This Catholic school, there's nothing wrong with kids going to Catholic school. There's nothing wrong with white kids going to Catholic school. There's nothing wrong with them being there. Actually, the kids are doing more being there than anything else you could ever imagine. These kids go to Washington, D.C. in the middle of winter, the worst part of winter, January, December, right? They go to the worst part of winter. They go there. Okay? They go there. And they say, they march, they wear these Make America Great Again hats, whatever. That's their right to wear the hat, okay? But they go, they walk around, and then they're here. They are here. There is no parks open, no nothing, no memorials open, or most of them I don't think are not open. So the kids are just standing there, just minding their own business, trying to check out the view, just enjoying themselves because they just marched, or they are marching, or they just did march. They are not there because they want to be there for the cool scenery. That is a kind of a cool thing, but they are there to be there for the kids. They are there for the unborn. They're actually doing their civil duty. They are doing something for someone else. The civil rights. They are doing something that people on the left would consider back in the day a great thing. Talking about civil rights. Actually, no, not back in probably the 60s and 40s. They still hated black people. The Democrats did, at least. But they are doing something. They're actually on a civil rights march. Yeah, the right of a child, the right of a baby, the right of something the right of a being that you can take out of the mother way in advance and it will still be able to survive. So this is ridiculous. The whole abortion argument, we won't get into the abortion thing because this is already a long video, but as I would like to state multiple times over and over and over again, the kids did nothing wrong, from my perspective at least. No, actually no. In general, from a decent human being perspective, they did nothing wrong. You know who did something wrong? The media. You know who did something wrong? The people that are posting saying that he looked like a white Klansman, or the future Make America Great Again hats are Klansman hats. They're not Klansman hats. They are anything but Klansman hats. They are red. They do not represent anything that Klansmen represent, okay? Black unemployment's down. So don't you dare give me that crap that all these people on the right just hate black people, just hate anything to do with people of others, okay? Just so you know, it doesn't matter what your race is. We are all human beings. And they were there to fight for the black children that are dying in the mother's womb that has the highest rate of deaths, which, you know what, they don't consider abortion. They actually do consider abortion a part of the, I won't get into that. But the largest percentage of population that gets abortion are black women. Guess what? Those kids are there fighting for the black children. Those kids are fighting there for the unborn black children that should be alive today. That could have been the next Martin Luther King Jr. That could have been the next Einstein. You don't know. This is what's ridiculous. And that people will say population control. You know, I won't get into this because this is just, I'm going to go off and it's not going to be fun, okay? But just so you guys know, it's ridiculous what the media did, and they are just going to back up. They're not going to do anything. They won't be criticized or mutilated like Fox News or even Louder with Crowder or Ben Shapiro would. But Ben Shapiro barely gets anything ever wrong. Actually, he doesn't. Well, that's it. That's ridiculous. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe for more videos. If you guys have any questions about what I said, if you guys are confused about anything, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.